Welcome to Modern Church Leader, a short daily show to help you grow your church, be more effective and efficient, and powerful for the kingdom of God.
Today I want to talk about soft skills managers should have. There's a number of different things I've kind of picked up as I've managed the team here at Tidely. We've got an engineering team of about 40 people, and we're a remote distributed workforce. So there's a bunch of different things that I've been learning and working towards in our team to help us be better as a team. And there's a bunch of things that as a manager that you need to ensure you're doing to set the standard and also to help encourage your team to grow in. So a few points today. First one that's really important for managers, I think off the cuff is the most important, is communication. Both verbal and written communication is so important. Keeping it simple to the point is really important. Communication is going to be the lifeblood, and if you're not communicating well, if you're not taking the time to make sure that the team are understanding and keeping up to date with what's happening, it's going to be very easy for them to not be focused or not do the work in the correct way. So communication is really important. Having a great tool to do communication is also important. We use a tool here at Tidely called Basecamp. So what that basically is a tool that allows us to, break our communication up into different projects, different initiatives. So I think becoming more and more important these days is written communication, especially when we're working remotely. Having that space that people can go and read at any time and can clearly understand what's going on is super important. The next thing that I think is really important for managers is our problem-solving skills. One thing that I really try to encourage people is, as the manager, you don't have to have all the answers. No one knows everything. I encourage you to unlock your team. You've got a great team around you. Get better at asking questions and pull out these answers from your team. Get them thinking, get them problem-solving, and just be there as a facilitator. I think a lot of the best ideas come from the staff and the people around us, not from us as managers. Leadership skills is another thing that I think is really important. When I think about leading, and I know John Maxwell has helped me a lot in this, leading is just influencing people. I think, as leaders, we set examples for people. The way we do things, the way we talk to people, the way we act, the mood we set, really reflects our leadership. And I think it's important as leaders to not only try to be great leaders ourselves, but try to unlock the people around us. How do we help the people around us grow? And how do we help them lead? How do we help them influence the people around us so that we can, unload some of that responsibility on our team around us? I think that's really key. Another thing that I think is really important when having soft skills as a manager is being able to foster teamwork. A teamwork culture, again, is so important. Like I said before, with having all the answers, I think we also need to get into a mindset where we don't have all the ability to do everything on our own. And again, encouraging the team around us to pick up their baton, encouraging the team around us to grow and have this teamwork mentality. So we're in this together. We're not against each other. We're not. It's not this hierarchy of my idea is better than yours, but encouraging teamwork. And I find that the team really flourish when there's that kind of attitude and mentality. Another soft skill I love to see in myself and managers around me is emotional intelligence. It's a really important thing. It's really important to take the time to really listen to people and notice when people are a little bit off. Notice how people react to the things you say or what people around them are saying. I think it's a skill that can be developed. Some people have this more naturally than others, but really paying attention to how you affect people around you and how people are being affected by others is really important. So emotional intelligence is super important. Another thing I love to see as a soft skill in managers is adaptability. For you yourself as a manager and also your team. This change is going to come. Different things are going to come your way, and your team are going to have to deal and adapt to this change. So taking the time to walk that through with your team, coming up with a game plan, trying to communicate well, as we said earlier, is really important, just to help when things come our way, being able to adapt. And I think as a leader, you set the standard, you set the vibe when it comes to change, and how you respond to it will definitely help your team, how they respond to it. Last thing I like to cover in terms of soft skills is work ethic. One thing that's really important to me as a leader is setting the standard for work ethic. I know back in the day, working ridiculous hours and all that sort of thing has been a big thing. But I think it's important as a leader to also set balance for your staff, not only to, work hard, but also have balance, have time for your family, have time for your friends. So, creating an environment where that's possible so that when people are working, they can get their work done, they can not be interrupted too much, they can get into some deep work. And then also encouraging them not to overwork, because as Tyler is a remote company, and something I see in remote companies, it's actually easier to work more when you're remote. When you're at home, your desk is just there. It's easy to jump on your phone, check your emails. So really helping your team set a really sustainable work ethic and balance in their lives. So there's some soft skills that I love to see in managers.
Thanks for listening. Please review Modern Church Leader on Apple Podcasts and visit our website for more resources at tithe.ly or follow the links in the show notes.